Welcome back to Real Phonies, where we take a love for movies and television and combine it with very little knowledge about movies and television. I'm your host, Christian. Here with me and my co-host, Ian.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Back again.
Happy to be back.
I know,
Glad
we missed
to be
you, buddy.
Yeah.
Joseph.
Yellow.
Wait.
Caca!
Yeah, unfortunately, no Jehu this week. But
Jehu, I got you in spirit.
he will be missed. Ian, I think you got your news for us.
He's not dead, just to be clear.
Wait, he's not dead?
Oh, I hadn't heard anything.
Oh.
Well, to be continued. We'll get back to you guys next week.
Yeah, so off the top, happy Veterans Day. Thank you, Jones, for your service.
Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it, man.
And yeah, the news, there's some news stuff going on. Not a lot of big news, but a couple things. The first is Scooby-Doo is the latest after like The Grinch and Addams Family to get this like CGI reanimation.
Yep.
And trailer came out.
Yeah.
What did you guys think?
Name is Scoob.
And it's a prequel, right? Like,
It's got an origin story for the name of Scooby-Doo. It looks like fucking trash. And I'm not saying, I want to be clear, because Scooby-Doo is not a good show. But it's
I beg to differ.
It's not, but
like
it was.
Scooby-Doo.
It's one of the. It was like the only thing, you know. It was the prettiest girl at the party because it was the only girl at the party.
I can't believe you're hating on Scooby-Doo.
I'm hating on.
What about
Scooby-Doo
Scrappy?
Yeah, right.
Scrappy's the worst
best part.
I love Scrappy-Doo.
Again, it's gonna make money. It's adorable. It's a fucking kids thing, but it looks. I mean, it looks like they put zero effort in writing this or making this.
So, Zac Efron plays Fred.
Okay.
And I don't know anybody else. The guy who's always been Scooby is playing Scooby. Jane the Virgin chick. Gina
Rodriguez?
Gina Rodriguez. Good pull.
Yeah.
Is going to play Velma. I don't remember Daphne. Amanda Seyfried is Daphne? I don't know.
Yep, Amanda Seyfried is Daphne. Good pull.
Fuck, I'm awesome.
Mark Wahlberg is playing Blue Falcon. I guess that might be.
There's a bunch of other. One thing they didn't show in the trailers. There are going to be a bunch of other like Hanna-Barbera characters popping up in the film.
The Hanna-Barbera universe.
Yep, here we are. What makes me really sad is ever since the Scooby-Doo movie, the live-action one, Matthew Lillard has played Shaggy.
Yeah.
And everything since then, and this is the first time.
Yeah, it's Will Forte.
Yeah, Will Forte.
I said that wrong.
Matthew Lillard, he's like, the second coming of Shaggy.
He is.
Like, I don't.
He is.
It's very upsetting.
Don't reinvent the wheel there.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I like. I mean, I
You could have got him for 10 cents on the dollar. What is he?
What
really?
is he doing now? He does a bunch of Dungeons and Dragons shit. I know that, but
That's true. Yeah, what year was that live action one? Do you remember?
2001,
Somewhere
maybe?
around there. Yeah, that was a weird movie.
Written by James Gunn.
Yeah, well, because apparently it was supposed to originally be like for adults. It was supposed to be R-rated, and then like further down the production than they should have, they'd be like, "Oh wait, no, this is a kids movie," and they're like, "We'll shove it in that PG box, and it'll be fine."
I like the live action movie. It's goofy and bizarre and
Didn't
weird.
they make two?
Yeah, there's a second one.
I can't remember. I've seen it, but I can't remember.
Monsters Unleashed is the second film, but this
It
doesn't
says
look
Buffy in it. Buffy's a good show.
great. I'll probably still see it.
Yeah.
I have kids.
I'll
and
probably watch it. I watch Addams Family. So
I'm interested.
We'll talk
in what
about
you
that.
thought.
Yeah. Paranormal Activity 7 just got announced. I don't know the details on this. What have you heard, Jones?
Well, I mean, I think the big thing of the week is we had two like announcements of Scream horror sequels. So you're getting another Scream movie, which this is five or six.
Like 5?
They made 4, and then they did the reboot, which I think they're like number.
Ignoring.
Yeah. That's the one that had like Hayden Panettiere. I forget.
Yeah, I gotcha.
The girl from Heroes.
Yeah.
Good bail. I appreciate it.
It's odd to me. I mean, Scream is a franchise I think can live on, and the show I guess is pretty good. I haven't watched it, but
And they made a TV show. You're right.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity is dead. It's deader than dead.
now.
It's 7 feet in the ground.
It's just one of those things where they make it for like $1 million. So even if it makes a few million, like $3 million, it's a profit.
The first one is like the most profitable movie of all time.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was made for like $12,000.
And
It made over $100 million.
People love those ghost movies. I don't know. That's just not my thing.
I really enjoyed the first. I really enjoyed It's Not True. The third one I think is a pretty solid found footage horror film. It's the one that takes place like in the 70s. It's the origin story one.
Okay.
That one's pretty compelling. But God, just let this die.
Blair Witch was pretty good, but other than that, I feel like they've all been copying off Blair Witch to a degree.
This is Paranormal Activity. The first one is the one that really launched the found footage thing.
Yeah,
because it was a long time between Blair Witch Project and Paranormal Activity. And
they did a monster one. That's when like Cloverfield was coming out. Like yeah, a lot of people.
I mean, I don't know. It's a medium like anything else. There are good ones and bad ones. Because another horror movie, Creep, is a good version of the found footage thing, but most of them are just trash that they pump out for a couple $100,000 for a profit.
Is there nobody stars?
It's gimmicky, but
yeah,
you're right. The Invisible Man trailer with Elizabeth Olsen from
Elizabeth Moss.
Elizabeth Moss, yeah. Handmaid's Tale. And also Mad Men.
Yep.
Sure, let's go with it.
What do you think? What do you think about this?
Did you guys ever see The Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon?
I have seen The Hollow Man.
I like that movie.
Exact same.
It is
movie.
exactly the same movie.
Which is obsessive boyfriend becomes invisible and stalks and murders people. And that's what this Invisible Man trailer is as well.
This originally was supposed to be with the Tom Cruise Mummy movie they were making a dark universe.
Oh, really?
And Johnny Depp was attached to this role. They shot a promotional
this would not be a good look for Johnny Depp.
No. I'm glad they bailed out on this. I think this is Blumhouse picked up the rights, and so it should be. They make pretty good movies.
Yeah, the guy who made did you guys see that movie came out last summer? The guy from Prometheus. And he got like the technology enhancement thing.
Upgrade.
It's by the guy who made
the one that looked like Venom with the guy who looks like Tom Hardy.
Everyone said that movie's fucking
I
excellent.
hear it's better than Venom.
I didn't see it. So I know everyone's really excited when this guy was attached to make Invisible Man, but the whole time I watched the trailer, I was like, I've seen this movie before.
Yeah.
And it did not make me intrigued to watch it.
I like her in, she was good in Us.
My only thing is I like Elizabeth Moss a lot, and I feel like she can carry this performance.
Yeah, she can act.
The guy who plays the Invisible Man, and I don't know if you watch it, but Haunting of Hill House, it's the son who sees the top hat ghost with like the cane, who has the drug addiction problem.
Yeah.
That's him.
Okay. I like him. He's good.
I liked it. He was good in that show.
Yeah. He's actually in the second season, too. He's in the Bly Manor one, so.
I'll probably see. If this is the tone they take with all these like Monster Universe reboots,
that's the way to go.
I'm intrigued.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
But I wasn't in awe of this trailer.
A Tom Cruise action movie.
I'll watch it when it's on Netflix.
Agreed.
Next is some news on James Dean. I guess they're going to recreate him digitally in a performance. It's part of what's the movie about? I think it's about...
It's a war movie.
Vietnam, I think.
It's a Vietnam war movie.
Vietnam, and he's going to, I guess, have a performance, and it's going to be completely CGI found footage in the vein of, like, I guess what they do with Princess Leia in Rogue One.
Yeah, well, I think similar to what they do with Peter Cushing.
Yeah, that's what it's Peter Cushing,
In Rogue One. I mean, they do it with Leia at the end.
Yeah.
This is strange. I am intrigued by it, but
I don't know.
It's weird.
I don't know about bringing someone who's completely dead back on screen and like fully formed.
James Dean, 24 years old when he died, 50 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know.
He died before the Vietnam War.
I think there's more creative ways you could get, like if you just want the song on there, but I mean, if you're doing a performance, I would stay away from this. I don't think this will do well.
I mean, it's created a media circus for a movie that probably would have flown under the radar, so maybe that was the intent.
True story. So, we'll wait and see. Next is Fantastic Beasts 3. They announced...
What?
Yeah, Fantastic Beasts 3, I guess, is going to take place in Rio de Janeiro. They announced a new screenwriter they're finally putting through on it.
Fuck these movies.
The last one didn't do well, so they actually delayed this for like almost a year. Mm-hmm. So I was wondering if this was even going to keep going. But it looks like they're going to do it, but it sounds like it's going to be much more about Albus Dumbledore, played by Jude Law, and making him kind of the center character, I think, more than Newt Scamander. I think that's the change they're going to make, is what I was reading. They're going to make it more like feel about Harry Potter.
How are they going to get rid of Johnny Depp?
I know.
Yeah, he's supposed to be in it.
That was a mistake from the get-go.
Yep.
And they had time to get out of that.
They had so much time to get out of that.
And I don't know why they didn't. I think they're gonna. The only way I can think they screenwriting wise is you turn his brother into the main antagonist. Maybe Voldemort. You know. And what's his Ezra Miller? Mm-hmm. And I mean that's the only way I could see kind of. You got to lean more into.
He's a more interesting character than Grindelwald.
The other Dumbledore.
Yeah, supposedly.
But see, even that pissed a lot of Harry Potter people off because apparently that's not canon. So
that's that's.
I feel like this doesn't. I feel like the people who don't like Harry Potter don't like these movies, and then even now the people who do like Harry Potter don't really like these movies.
So the first Fantastic Beasts I thought was
fine,
okay.
Yeah, I'd agree.
It was all right. The second one, it's so weird because they feel like they take more risk in that movie, and there are things that I feel like I should enjoy more than I do in the first one. But because it's Johnny Depp who I'm just done with. And because it feels like J.K. Rowling forgot her own... It's not even just the Dumbledore thing, because you can say that maybe he's fucking lying. It's a villain. But, like, McGonagall teaching at the school, that doesn't fucking make any sense. Like, there's just a lot that you're like, this doesn't fit the canon that you established. So I think bringing in Steve Kloves, who wrote all of the movies except for Order of the Phoenix, is the right call, because he was really good at adapting this great world J.K. Rowling made and these great characters.
Yeah.
And doing it for film. Books are...
He wrote them all except Order of the Phoenix. Co-wrote them all.
Yep.
Yeah, so...
And, you know, books are almost always better than the movies, but those last 3 movies are all strong films. Half-Blood Prince and those 2 Deathly Hallows movies are strong
I mean, just
movies.
to be clear, all of the movies are pretty strong, but definitely there's like...
I think they're all like C or above, but some of them are exceptional.
Half-Blood Prince Beyond are really
great.
excellent films.
Yeah.
I only watched the second Fantastic Beasts once, like in theaters. I screened it, so I can't say I remember much, but I remember walking out and being like, it just doesn't feel magical and like a good thing like Harry Potter is supposed to feel. It felt bad and like it's not. It wasn't what you wanted.
Well, I did not like the first Fantastic Beasts, and the second Fantastic Beasts was my least favorite movie of that year, and I still hate it whenever you bring it up. Yeah. So I'm not excited about this, but I will watch it when it comes out.
I think Warner Brothers does recognize the issues. They wouldn't have brought in that guy if they didn't realize we have to get this.
Rose is the problem. Get rid of Rose.
I think it's going to start feeling more like a Harry Potter prequel in this one. I really feel that way. So we'll see. Next is Soul, new Pixar movie.
Oh yeah, there's a trailer for that.
Yeah, which came out. We've talked this about a little bit. Jamie Foxx is the headliner in this. It's about a teacher and kind of getting his groove back is the sense I got. What do you guys think about the trailer?
Kind of. For a second, I thought it was going to be like very literal, like a guy. You know, we talked about Mr. Holland's Opus. They do start out in what looks like normal people world that we live in, but, you know, animated.
Yep.
And then like 3/4 of the way through the trailer, suddenly we're like disembodied, glowy soul things.
Yeah.
And we're trying to make...
Did he die?
Yeah, that's what I'm confused about. I mean, that would be on brand for Disney, but... I don't know.
It's weird for a Pixar movie.
Make a kid cry.
Yeah. I was like, he fell down the hole, and then he was like, I guess that's his soul, pun intended. But I was like, wait a minute. Is he like just knocked out and down to like a different, this is his consciousness?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Or is he dead?
Because that's a little dark maybe for kids.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, to be fair, though, Coco is not a light movie.
Yeah.
You know, like, they do not stray away from handling those concepts. So it wouldn't surprise me if that was like their version of an afterlife where you can find your, I don't know, purpose.
Is any of this feel? I haven't seen Coco. Is any of this like retreading Coco ground?
No, Coco's significantly different.
I mean, the animation style reminds me a lot of Inside Out, at least as far as like the little
it's made by
weird little disembodied soul.
The same
things.
Team that made Inside Out has made Soul.
I loved Inside Out.
Yeah, it's really really good. I'm interested to see what this is.
Yeah, I'm excited for this. I think I do. I love Floor to the Chris Pratt, Tom Holland one, but I think this movie's going to be better than that one.
Yeah. The Batman casting news, Matt Reeves is kind of rounding it out. Andy Serkis is now attached to play Alfred, and Colin Farrell is attached to play the Penguin.
I fucking love that.
I think that's an outstanding choice.
Those castings are great.
Yes. See, the only thing I say is when originally we had talked about Pierce Brosnan as Alfred, I think I would have liked that a little bit more than Andy Serkis, but I'm still cool with Andy Serkis.
I'm pretty cool with Andy Serkis.
Yeah. But, I think Colin Farrell is a home run for the Penguin.
God,
for
he's
sure.
going to kill that part.
Especially if it could have been Jonah Hill. This is an upgrade for me.
Dramatic upgrade.
And Colin Farrell can get fat. You've seen True Detective Season 2?
He'll probably
that's probably where we'll be at. You know what I mean?
I honestly be okay if they don't do a fat version. Just like sly, slimy Colin Farrell sounds perfect for the Penguin.
He does, yeah. I want him to be in just like a shitty tuxedo and like messy, slicked back hair. I don't know. It fits to me.
Going back to Fantastic Beast, his Grindelwald is fucking great.
Yeah. I know. I don't know, great, but
he's good.
He's better than
way better than
Johnny
Depp
for sure.
You'd have a franchise right now.
I think he's the strength of Fantastic Beasts 1.
I would agree with that. Yeah, he's good.
And so I'm excited to see him back in kind of a villain role. And honestly, he could look the fucking same as he did in Fantastic Beasts. Like,
yeah, actually,
you're right.
I think he's the right guy for the part, and I'm excited for it.
I forgot they traded him for Johnny Depp. That has got to be one of the biggest mistakes ever.
It was a big twist at the end of Fantastic Beasts 1.
Yeah, I'm excited. I mean, it's already joining Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, Robert Pattinson as Batman, and
Jeffrey Wright as Commissioner
Gordon, and then Paul Dano is the Riddler. I mean, this cast
it's a great cast.
I mean, from maybe not top headliner. There's a lot of these people that are up and coming, but that's deep. It's deep.
It's a lot of
deep ensemble.
It's a lot of indie darlings for sure. Yeah,
that gives me hope for this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty stoked for this movie.
Just when does Andy Serkis have the time? Isn't he directing Venom 2?
Yeah.
Is that movie already shooting?
Most of that's just people on a computer CGIing shit.
It's only 20 minutes of footage.
Yeah, I think it'll be cool. I don't know when that's coming out. They got to be getting close to shoot, so maybe next
spring of 2020, and so
maybe
the film comes out in 2021.
Perfect. So we'll see. And then the last thing I saved last for the important news for you guys is Critical Role.
Yes.
I'm going to let you guys, I guess Amazon's picking up a...
So, yes, Critical Role earlier this year did a Kickstarter campaign to turn some of their stories from their first campaign into an animated series. All of the cast on the show are voice actors, and so this was kind of just for the fans originally. And the Kickstarter goal was for 1 or 2 episodes, and it was $500,000. And within a week, it was already up to $7 million. They ended up with $11-something million throughout the whole Kickstarter campaign. We're going to make a whole series, a 10-episode series. But since then, so originally they had tried to shop this around to studios. Nobody was biting. That's why they started the Kickstarter. But now once they've got the direct fan outpouring of money, apparently Amazon has come back and knocked on their door and offered them 2 more episodes for their first series and a whole second series of 12 episodes.
They probably made a ton of money off that.
Oh, yeah. They're already bringing in a couple $1 million a month, I'm sure.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
It's super exciting.
I love that first campaign. I love that story. We Joseph and I were actually talking about it last night. That first season is adapting a story arc, which is just great fucking storytelling.
Yeah.
Even if it's, oddly enough, it takes place on an internet D&D show, but it's just really, really interesting. And it's not traditional fantasy. There is some deep family history elements. There's, gothic horror elements, and also funny. I mean, it will translate really, really well to TV. And Matt Mercer did such a good job of building a world and creating these characters with the rest of the cast that you just want to see more of them. Mm-hmm. And so I'm excited that there's going to be a second season. Unfortunately, though, it probably means we're not going to get it for a while.
Yeah, they made it so originally the series was supposed to be released, I think, fall of 2020, and now it sounds at least like it's coming out at the end of 2020.
Yeah.
With no official.
So if I watch the first season on Amazon, I'll get the same story as the first all those hours of podcasting.
Some of them, yeah.
Okay, all right, maybe I'll
it
tap
seems
in.
like the first season of Critical Role will adapt about 30. The Legend of Vox Machina will adapt about 30 episodes of Critical Role.
Oh, so it'll be all okay. So both seasons will be the same.
No. That's 1/4 of the first campaign.
So it's long.
Yes,
it's very long. It's 400 hours.
It's their Magnus opera.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Joseph and I did the entirety of it in 6 months.
That's true.
It's pretty impressive, guys.
We have nothing better to do.
We don't. But yeah, no, I think this was unexpected after the series was announced, and I think it's unless Amazon is in some way inhibiting it creatively, yeah, then I can't see it as anything less than good news.
Yep, agreed.
And that's the news.
So it's going to be late by the time this comes out. I didn't actually think about that. We just record, and it seems like a great idea when we start recording. We're doing war movies, kind of in I don't know if honor of Veterans Day, but
yeah, U.S. war movies,
sort of
for the most part.
For the most part, we may lean a little bit here and there, but yeah, we'll be talking about some of the best, some of the worst, and some of the ones that we should have seen and haven't seen, so beware of that. But in the meantime, thank you guys for listening. If you want to get in touch with us and tell us other things that you're excited for, or tell us just about how much you love Critical Role, because we'd love to hear it, honestly, you can reach us at realphonies@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Real Phonies, and on Instagram at Real_Phonies. Thanks to Zach Evans, and Brian Velasquez for our theme. We'll see you guys later.
Later.